I unlock the front door and enter the house. Is Dad gonna be home? Let's give it a second. I can hear. It sounds like a television's on. Couple of voices. Oh, come from the television. Okay, I thought it was like inside the house, but that didn't make any sense to me. Ooh, yeah, I'd imagine. Are you gonna talk this out with your dad, or are you just gonna go straight to your room? Let's see what happens here, folks. Right. So you're like a latchkey kid. Yeah, you had a housekeeper? What happened to that? Alright, you got old enough and then you got to start taking care of yourself, right? I wonder if this is like a common thing in some countries. Like for me, when I was in like elementary school, I would stay after school. That's my school had like my elementary school had this program where you would there'd be like caretakers who would watch you until your parents could get out of work and pick you up, and then like I'd be there till like 6, and then my dad would pick me up basically. What does your father do? He doesn't work for that robotics place, does he? So you do have a mother, but apparently like a stepmom, but it's like what was that? The mom in Final Fantasy X, Titus's mom. I wonder how like that affects you. Like, does that make you like really independent and you can like really take care of yourself? Like, I guess the downside is like you kind of lose that connection with your family. But downside's subjective, I guess. But yeah, like you don't. I guess one thing that you don't have is the connection with your family, but you also have like I wonder if that really strongly develops your ability to just take care of yourself. He doesn't even turn around to face me. Doesn't see the robot at all. Not in a good mood. Would you get well, he came back early, so it's something bad happened at work maybe. He didn't get laid off, did he? You're very late. I checked the time. It wasn't actually that late. Is he just pissed off, or where's this coming from, sir? There are times when I'd be back much later. And it's not like he'd be around for this time for you to see it. I don't know. I don't think this man even knows how old I am. Where have you been wandering around for so long? Don't you know that you'll be in college soon? I know that people, like, whenever I read stories and stuff, like, they have, like, the kids who get mad at the parents for, like, not being there for, like, certain things and stuff like that. Like you'd have, like, the girl with the ballet recital and, like, the dad never comes. Personally, that stuff never really bothered me. Like, if that were to happen to me. Like, it really, like, I don't know why. I just don't attach too much value to that, I suppose. That's all it is. Whereas with these characters, they do. So I guess it was always hard for me to relate to those characters. You never went to the zoo. You never played soccer together. Nothing like that. I don't remember going. I think I went to the zoo with my dad once. Can't remember. Maybe. I don't remember playing soccer with him. Sure. Launches his next attack. What is it? Are you not listening to me? He still doesn't bother looking at me. I've gotten used to minding my own business. We keep to our own devices. To solve any conflicts with our family, you would normally need to sit down together and talk about it. But my father doesn't think there's any need for that. He thinks everything is fine the way it is. It'd be really painful to talk face to face with that man, though. I just stopped by somewhere on the way home. I think maybe, like, my situation was probably a bit similar to his, in a sense. I didn't have a stern father or like, a stern mom in that sense, like, with what he's going through, but, yeah, like, in terms of, like, dealing with problems, as long as I don't make him angry, that's good enough for me. I just need to maintain the peace between us. It's always been this way. As usual, I try my best to not rock the boat. I don't know what you kids are up to these days, but remember that students like you should be studying. I'm saying this for your own sake. So stop hanging with those brats who only care about having fun. I mean, I don't know, like, we don't really know what my protagonist, what George's friends are, right? Except maybe Dr. Gears, but, I don't know if it's really a big problem with George, or... Stay focused! I'll be going to my room now. With that said, I try to make my escape. Our conversation would usually end about here, but... I'm sensing a but. Okay. It's a good thing she's doing it covertly.
저... 실례지만 주인님, 저분이 주인님의 아버님인가요?
It would be. Yeah.
주인님, 이제
Oh boy.
이해해주세요.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Shit's about to start. You have a choice, but alright. Oh, he heard, huh? He's wearing a bewildered look. Who's your guest? It's my new girlfriend. George's new girlfriend here. Oh, is she doing a curtsy here?
안녕하세요, 아버님. 다목적 용도로 제작된 안드로이드 루시
An android with limitless capabilities. Not one for humility here. I'm cool with that.
부탁드려요.
What? It's just a robot. His attitude changes completely. Okay. Well, I wonder what his thinking. Oh, he probably actually thought it was like a real person, and then, like, you know. Like, I wonder if he thought like he brought home a girlfriend or something like that. And also with the way she's dressed, like he would be probably maybe like a bit concerned about that, a bit angry about that.
청소, 빨래, 세탁, 요리. 어느 것이든 맡겨만 주세요. 루시는
Yeah, is it like, would it be expensive to keep like an android around? I guess like you would have to charge it. That would be the big thing. There was the electricity bill, I suppose. And then you would also have to like for maintenance, you have to bring the robot in sometimes, right? So there's that as well. Huh. Alright, so there's gonna be some friction here between the father and George.
에템, 실례되는 말씀입니다만 아버님.
Oh boy.
루시가 할 수 있는 일은 생각하시는 것보다 훨씬 다양하답니다.
And what's that? Yeah. my brain just went Clash of the Titans. Not Titans, but it's like these really strong personalities are about to like come together. And you know, be on complete opposite sides of you know what they want.
앞서 말했던 부분 이외에도 아버님께서 걱정하시는 부분인 아드님을
Oh, so she's gonna say like I can like make sure he studies, I can, you know, make sure he's not fooling around too much. There you go.
교육법들만 엄선해서 참고하고 있기도
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Uh-huh.
그 외에도 유용한 기능이 많답니다. 재봉일이라든지
Sewing. Well, she's about to get cut off. What is it? Just where did you get this piece of junk? Oh boy, this guy is I wonder where his outburst is coming from. I gotta wonder, because I feel like Lucy probably had a bit of a pretty decent bargaining chip there with the whole tutoring thing. Really? Okay, so no surprise to him. It's a present from my friend. I lie instinctively. If I honestly tell him that I found it, yeah, probably. Ah, that's a good lie. It's a good lie. My father, oh right, he probably wouldn't say like you can't. He'd probably be against having him throw out like a gift, right? Yeah, there you go. I wonder if that's where George gets his, you know, his sort of Luddite mindset. Okay, so he definitely doesn't work for the robotics company, that's for sure. I wonder if... So this is a stretch. I don't know why I had this in my mind, but I feel like maybe like people were getting laid off because of robots or something like that, and maybe he got laid off. I don't know. Yep. That happens, I suppose. I don't know anyone like this, I gotta say, like adults who like are rejecting technology or whatever. Like my mom has like an iPad, you know, she uses that a lot, I think, you know. That seems like a really specific, you know, example there. But yeah. Alright. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if that, given your dad's stubborn streak here, and your relationship with him, I doubt he's gonna, that's gonna work as any sort of, I gotta wonder how he's gonna convince his father, because it's gonna happen. I gotta imagine this is gonna happen. I mean, where do you draw the line, though? I gotta wonder. Like, I assume maybe they don't have, like, a dishwasher, even. Today's lecture is Variant B. He goes from... Wow, that's a lot. I don't... How many letters are there? 26? I can't remember. Ah, boy. There you go, the electricity. We taught you to be so selfish. Oh, that's his heartbeat I'm hearing. Okay, I thought... In my brain, that sounded like someone hitting, like, a microphone. I was like, what the hell's going on? You're gonna get a job? Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. Oh, some smacks. He's laying the smack down. Oh no, never mind. That was George screaming. Okay. Hang on, I gotta... There we go, here we go. Let me reread that here. Oh, for God's sakes, here you go. Well, I'll pay you back when I grow up, so leave me alone, damn it. Okay, so that's what George does. Okay. How do I go back to the present here? There we go. His eyes widened in shock. That was to be expected. I assume you never yelled at him before. There you go. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that either. I don't think I've ever yelled at my parents or anything like that. That's... Oh boy. Oh boy. Time for some fireworks. That's a slap, right? That was a slap? Were hands thrown? Yeah, there you go. I probably shouldn't be laughing so much at this. I don't know, it's just funny to me. Oh boy. I can no longer calm my fiery soul. Oh, dude, he's burning. He's burning bright. Oh, looks like he's decided.
주인님?
Oh boy. Oh, that was something else, huh? Entering my room, I locked the door behind me. Oh, okay, so you followed him? I curled my body and wait for the moment to pass. I wonder what happened to his original mother. I feel like that's probably gonna come up at some point, but yeah. Clock slowly ticks away. After a long time, I uncover my ears. The noises have stopped and I finally begin to relax. What's this guy gonna do for dinner, by the way? I'm probably thinking this because I'm hungry myself right now. As my head eventually clears up, I realize what I've done. Yeah. You let your emotions get the better of you and then now you're in this predicament. We'll see what happens, huh? Phew. I finally lost control. I yelled at my father for the first time in my life. It's been a while since the last time I was hit by my father. It was like the rupturing of a dam after so much pressure and strain. Yep, it happens. Thinking back, it's strange that we've never had any direct confrontations like this before. Our relationship was like an unstable bomb, but I've always managed to prevent it from going off. But today was different. It's gotta be Lucy. Right? Is that it? Was that... Maybe? Maybe it was Lucy. That's gonna be my guess. I feel like I might be wrong, actually. But that's my first sort of gut instinct is because of Lucy was involved.
저 주인님,
It's interesting though, because like some people they become a lot more like patient and calm with like a third party around. But yeah, in this case, it was different. What is it? What do you want? What's for dinner?
저 괜찮으신지요?
It's probably a complicated question. Yeah. Nothing's all right. But I know what she meant, so I give a small nod anyway. With a wet handkerchief from who knows where, Lucy wipes down my sweaty forehead. The fruity smell of her perfume is surprisingly calming.
저 외람되지만 주인님.
What is it? What is it? Yeah, there you go. We said it. I was yeah. Same wavelength here.
그런 말투를 쓰는 건 좋지 않다고 생각해요.
Oh, being lectured by the robot. Oh, there you go. I was expecting this. Yep. Here comes the defensiveness. Are you telling me I'm a bad person?
나쁘다고 하는 건 아니에요. 하지만 아버님과 대화할 때는 좀 더 다정하게 말하는 편이 좋다고 생각해요.
It's not that I necessarily agree with this. It's more that like, I don't know if like pragmatically speaking, like the whole angry outburst would make the situation, I think, possibly worse. But at the same time, I think it's like if that stuff builds up for a very long time and you don't let it out, that can be dangerous as well. I don't know. I probably don't have like much of an answer here for anyone. Oh, you don't think I'm bad, huh? When you're the one telling me that it's my fault entirely? I was the one hurt, and he was the one who hurt me. My head's aching, so just drop it and leave me alone. I think I've had that before. I remember I got so angry once that my head hurt. It was it only happened the one time, but yeah, it was like I was in university and I was in this class, and I didn't even care to be in the class all that much. But there's this other person in the class who wanted to be in the class, but she was gonna get like kicked out because she was a first-year student, and it was restricted. That class was restricted to like second-year students and above, I think. And like she wanted to be there, I think probably more than I did, and I could have cared less. But she was the one getting kicked out, and like they're trying to work it out, like with her being in there, but it wasn't gonna happen, and that made me angry for some reason. I didn't have any like feelings toward the girls or anything. It was just like I don't know. It was just like, why is this person who wants to get this thing that she wants not getting it, and me being here, like I could have cared less to be here, and yet like I'm getting out off scot-free.
하지만 주인님, 메모리칩에 기록된
I don't know.
통상적인 가정 문제들을 검색해 본 결과
Wait, okay, so investigating scenarios, okay, what?
가정 불화를 유도하는 바람직하지 않은
The conversation between master and his father was found to be one of the least desirable outcomes. Well,
다수
yeah,
검출되었답니다.
generally speaking, sure. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Lucy?
논리적으로 따져봤을 때 주인님의
Yeah, I guess that's sort of what I was
문제를
talking about, the whole,
야기시킬 가능성이 있어요.
pragmatism perspective of it.
이 문제를 해결하기 위해서는 먼저
Oh, he's gonna
주인님께서
snap. He's gonna
잘못을
snap at her.
인정하고 아버님께
There it
사죄를
is.
네? 루시가 본 게 뭐냐고 하시면
What can you possibly tell from watching us for just 5 minutes? What did you exactly find out about us? How can you say something so ignorant without knowing anything about the past 18 years we spent together? So this guy's 18 years old, okay. Answer this. How many minutes are there in a day?
1440분입니다.
1,440 minutes. How many in a year?
52만 5,600분입니다.
525,600 minutes. Then what about 18 years?
946만 800분입니다.
What is that, like 9,460,800 minutes, okay. As expected from Rod, her calculations are quick and accurate. That's right. Out of all that minutes I've spent with my father, you've only seen 5. That's less than... Yeah, okay, you get where he's going with this. Don't talk about pizza, I'm so hungry right now. I mean, I kind of get where he's coming from, honestly, but at the same time, I don't know. It's just like, the pragmatism is like, the pragmatism is seeing it from the other side as well. I don't know. I don't know the answers here.
죄송합니다, 주인님. 앞서 말하신 대부분의 의도를 루시는 완벽하게 파악하지
I
못하겠어요.
see. Okay. So she was searching a data bank and saying like if there's any information on like what he's trying to get across. I figured as much. Cause and effect. The universe operates on this principle. If a father neglects his son, then of course the son would neglect his father in return. Who's at a bigger fault here? I don't know. Like I don't ascribe too much sort of like I don't know how you would quantify that, if at all. I don't know if you could.
주인님,
What?
말씀하신
Going back to
피자는
the pizza, by simply
한
replacing the
조각의
burnt
페퍼로니만
piece of
바꾸면
pepperoni, it would become perfect as a
완벽한
whole.
피자가 될 수 있답니다.
I think it's sort of like what she's saying is, it's not about fault. It's about just trying to fix the situation as best you know. It's about the goal as opposed to the sort of like the baggage, I guess. I don't know. That it comes with. I think that's what she's getting at. I don't know. One of your trademark phrases. I was about to make some references there. Never mind. That's why I hate robots. They're all so stupid. Ouch. She's fine.
주인님, 문제 해결을 위해서는
Master, Lucy
역시
truly does
어느
believe that
한쪽이
one
먼저
side always
화해를
needs to take the
청해야
initiative
한다고
in order to
생각해요.
solve a problem. Then why should I be the one apologizing? Well, yeah, man, Mr. Stubborn over there, Mr. Angry Stubborn. I don't, you know, I'm not saying you're the same. You're not the same, but yeah, still. Yeah, it's.
주인님이 나쁘지 않더라도 먼저 화해를 요청해야
Yeah, I
한다고
think
생각해요.
I might have been right there about her interpretation of it. Not gonna happen. Should the old guy be more mature and understanding? Yeah, you know, I think as like when I was younger, there's this assumption that when you're like older people are, you know, more mature and understanding and stuff like whatever, however you would define that. You know, I think there's a certain, you know, whatever about that, but I don't know. I feel like that's just not the case at all. This isn't necessarily the case at all. I do stuff on impulse. Do you get what I mean? But I don't know.
아, 그거라면 알아요. 오토바이를 타고 질주하면서 유리창을 깨고 다니는
Is
시절을
she talking about
말하는 거죠?
delinquents? Or, I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like she's talking about delinquents there. Kind of exaggerated, but as long as she gets my point. I don't know. I feel like there might have been, like, people in my high school who were very, like, you know... Again, I don't want to use the word mature because I don't really know how you would define that, really, but, like... They weren't causing trouble or anything. They kind of just, you know... doing their work... keep it to themselves, you know. They weren't trying to stir stuff up. That's all. I feel like whenever people bring this up, it's like I feel like in each generation you're gonna have that, or it comes in cycles where you're gonna have the generation like I don't know, where kids are rowdy and then it's gonna kind of go away for a bit and then comes back. It's just like a cycle thing. I don't know. So it's one or the other, I think. Yeah. To be honest, I do think that I'm way more mature than the other kids at my age. This is all irrelevant though. I'm sure anyone would take their family matters very seriously.
하지만 아버님이라고
But it won't be easy
사과하기가
for a
쉽지는
father to
않으실
apologize. Yeah.
거예요. 그런 성격이시니까.
Because of his personality. Yeah, that's a... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
시간의 길이는 중요하지 않아요.
Seriously though, what are you gonna do for dinner? Hop out the window?
루시의 아내는 방대한 양의 유사적.
So are you like a mentalist or like a super psychologist, or how does that work exactly?
루시가 가지고 있는 여러 소스에
With all that
의하면
information stored in your head.
기록되어 있는 아버님의 행동 패턴 및 성향을 세밀하게 분석해 본 결과
Yeah, are you like not Simon Baker, what's the character you played? Patrick Drain, the Patrick Drain.
의무에 충실하신 반면 고지식함과
Of a male
완고함을
leader.
가지는
Alright.
전형적인 가부장적인 남성의 면모를
Let's hear what this is all about.
모든
He's
감정을
very stubborn,
억제하는
assertive,
것이
and prefers an aggressive
가장으로서의
approach.
미덕이라고 여기고
Do I know
계시는
anyone like that?
거겠지요?
Maybe. Stubborn, assertive, and prefers an aggressive approach. Okay, and?
평생에 걸쳐 쌓아온
It's difficult to change the way a
습관을
person lives his
쉬운 일이
life.
아닙니다.
Yeah, well, that's true.
주인님께서 먼저 말을
Sometimes I feel like I
해보시는
change
것
a lot, and
같아요.
sometimes I realize I haven't changed at all. I don't know. By the way,
네?
if you want me to make up with my father, that means I'll have to throw you. That's true. That might be one of the sort of compromises that he has to make. That is true. This guy's got a good noggin. Yeah, there you go. Oh, what's Lucy gonna do? What's Lucy gonna do? Is she gonna turn tail? I guess not.
어떻게 해야죠? 쫓겨나는 건 아주
We could leave you with
곤란하거든요.
that mechanic dude. Don't ask me. Ah, boy. Oh boy. Yeah, boy.